Grand Theft Auto 6 might have too many activities, and I know that sounds ridiculous because for years fans have been begging Rockstar to make the next Grand Theft Auto feel bigger, deeper, and more alive. But now we're seeing signs of fishing, gyms, basketball, racing, robberies, nightclubs, kayaking, mini golf, pools, smuggling, underground fighting, diving, hunting, and possibly a lot more. The problem is, not all of this is confirmed. Some of it comes from Rockstar's official trailers and screenshots. Some of it has only been spotted in the background, some of it comes from leaks and rumors, and some of it is pure community speculation. So in this video, we're going to separate everything properly. What Rockstar has actually shown, what fans think they've spotted, what the leaks and rumors suggest, and what could realistically make it into the final game. Because if even half of this is real, this game could be Rockstar's most packed open world ever. But if fans are overreading every screenshot, a lot of people are setting themselves up for disappointment. Officially, Rockstar has given us the world, the tone, the characters, and the criminal setup. We know this takes place in Vice City and across the wider state of Leonida. We know Jason and Lucia are at the center of the story. We know an easy score goes wrong, pulling them into a criminal conspiracy across the state. And we know Rockstar is building this world around crime, nightlife, social media, local hustlers, drug runners, bank robbers, music, clubs, and the chaos of modern America. That alone tells us a lot. Even before Rockstar confirms every side activity, the world already points in certain directions. Jason is connected to local drug runners. Lucia is fresh out of prison and trying to make smart moves. There are characters tied to strip clubs, recording studios, bank robberies, smuggling, shakedowns, and street-level crime. So even if Rockstar hasn't given us a big list of playable activities, the setting is screaming one thing. This world is built around money, crime, reputation, and survival. And that means the most important activities probably won't be the cute little mini games. They'll be the crime loops, robberies, getaways, smuggling, street jobs, heists, police escapes, and whatever replaces the grind of the previous online world. That is where this game either becomes legendary or starts arguments immediately. Let's start with the obvious one, robberies. If this game does not have meaningful robbery systems, fans will complain on day one. And honestly, they should, because this is Grand Theft Auto. The crime fantasy is the core of the entire thing. From what Rockstar has shown officially, robbery is central to the story. Jason and Lucia are not just tourists in Leonida. They're trying to survive inside a criminal world. We've seen store-style crime. We've seen cash. We've seen police pressure. We've seen characters connected to bank jobs, drug running, and local shakedowns. The big question is whether robberies are just scripted story missions, or whether they become repeatable open-world systems. Because there's a huge difference. A scripted mission is fun once. A repeatable robbery system can keep the world alive for years. Imagine small store robberies, gas station holdups, pawn shop jobs, boatyard smuggling, drug runs, motel raids, cash drop, stash houses, and police responses that actually escalate based on what you do. That's the kind of activity loop fans are hoping for. But let's be careful. Rockstar has not officially said, here is a full, repeatable robbery system. So right now, the safe position is this. Crime is confirmed as a major theme. Robberies are clearly part of the world, but the depth of the system is still unknown. And that depth matters more than anything. Because if crime is shallow, the world will feel like decoration. But if crime has layers, risk, rewards, and consequences, then this could be the most replayable Rockstar game ever. Now let's talk about one of the most interesting things fans spotted, gyms and fitness. In official media, fans have spotted workout scenes, weightlifting, beach exercise, and combat-style training. And immediately, everyone started thinking about San Andreas. Because back then, your character's body could actually change. You could work out, you could gain muscle, you could gain weight. Your appearance wasn't just cosmetic, it reacted to how you played. So naturally, people are asking, is that coming back? Will Jason's body change? Can Lucia train? Will stamina, strength, or fighting ability improve? Will gyms matter, or are they just background detail? That is the part nobody knows yet. But it would make sense. A modern Rockstar world with fitness systems, fighting gyms, beach workouts, and underground cage fights would fit Leonida perfectly, especially with Lucia's official backstory involving fighting from a young age. That makes combat activities feel believable. Not confirmed as a full system, but believable. And if Rockstar does bring back proper gyms, that would be a massive win, because fans don't just want a big map. They want their characters to feel like they live in that map. Gyms, fighting, training, and physical progression would make the world feel more personal. Next, water. This might be one of the biggest differences between Grand Theft Auto 6 and previous games, because Leonida is not just a city, it's beaches, swamps, islands, keys, boats, coastlines, waterways, and probably a ridiculous number of places where someone is gonna crash a jet ski into a police boat within the first hour. Fans have spotted or discussed fishing, kayaking, diving, jet skiing, underwater exploration, boating, and possibly hunting around the wetlands. Fishing is one of the most talked about activities because official material appears to show Jason fishing. Kayaking has also been highlighted through official screenshots. Diving and underwater exploration make sense because of the setting. And hunting or wildlife interactions make sense because Leonida is clearly not just neon lights and skyscrapers. It has swamps, wildlife, and rural areas too. The interesting question is whether these are proper activities or just visual moments. Because fishing could be a full mini-game, or it could be one screenshot. Kayaking could be a proper hobby, or it could just be a vehicle. Diving could lead to secrets, hidden loot, underwater wrecks, and rare collectibles. Or it could just exist because players can swim. This is where Rockstar has to prove the world is not just pretty. It has to be interactive, because if Leonida has all this water but barely anything to do with it, fans are going to notice very quickly. Now we get into the classic Rockstar side activity territory. Fans and outlets have pointed out possible signs of basketball, tennis, mini golf, pool, snooker, racing, dirt bikes, stunt driving, drinking games, arcade-style games, and even watching TV. Some of those are very believable because Rockstar has done similar things before. Tennis was in the previous game, golf was in the previous game, pool has appeared in older titles, basketball was associated with San Andreas. Mini games are part of Rockstar's DNA. The real debate is how far they go this time, because one version of Grand Theft Auto 6 gives you a few activities for flavor. Another version gives you a proper living world where you can waste hours doing things that have nothing to do with the main story. And honestly, that second version is what people want. Players want to be able to wake up in the game, drive across Leonida, rob a store, go fishing, hit the gym, enter a street race, go to a club, start a fight, escape police, and somehow end the night in a swamp being chased by an alligator. That is the dream. But again, this is where we separate hype from reality. A basketball court and a screenshot does not confirm playable basketball. A pool table in a bar does not confirm a full pool minigame. A golf course does not confirm deep golf mechanics. But Rockstar knows fans are looking at every pixel. So if they show these things, it's fair for people to wonder whether they are more than decoration. This might be one of the most important parts of the whole game. Not the guns, not the cars, not even the map, the culture. Rockstar has made it very clear that Vice City is not just a place, it's a scene. Clubs, music, recording studios, strippers, rappers, influencers, viral videos, people chasing attention, people chasing money, people chasing status. This could become one of the biggest differences between this game and every previous entry. The world looks like it is obsessed with being seen. That opens up a lot of possibilities. Could players record viral moments? Could chaos spread across in-game social media? Could your crimes become news? Could characters react to what you do? Could side missions be built around online fame, music, club promotion, street beef, or social media drama? None of that is fully confirmed as gameplay, but the theme is clearly there. And this is where Rockstar could do something special. Because modern crime is not just about what happens in the street anymore. It's about what gets filmed, what gets posted, what goes viral, what gets exaggerated, what turns into reputation. If Rockstar builds that into the world properly, Leonida could feel more reactive than anything they've made before. But if social media is only used for jokes and cutscenes, fans might feel like a huge opportunity was wasted. Now, we need to talk about leaks and rumors. And before anyone starts screaming in the comments, let's be clear, I'm not showing leaked footage here, and I'm not saying old development material represents the final game. Rockstar confirmed years ago that early development footage was stolen after a network intrusion. That means some old material was real, but real does not mean final. Game development changes constantly. Features get tested, systems get cut, missions get rewritten, animations get replaced. Entire mechanics can disappear before launch, so anything from leaks has to be treated carefully. That said, the leak era is part of why fans believe this game could have deeper activities. People have discussed possible improvements to police systems, robberies, NPC interactions, stealth, inventory behavior, vehicle details, more interiors, and more reactive world systems. The community has also speculated heavily about side jobs, taxi work, delivery missions, police-style activities, paramedic-style jobs, firefighter work, illegal street racing, burglary, car theft, smuggling, drug dealing, bounty hunting, black market selling, property ownership, businesses, casino games, poker, blackjack, slots, underground fighting, arcades, shooting ranges. That is the wish list. And some of it sounds believable because Rockstar has done versions of these things before. But believable does not mean confirmed. This is where the internet gets dangerous. A feature can sound perfect for the game and still not exist. So the fair take is this. The rumors suggest fans are expecting a much deeper activity system than before. But until Rockstar shows gameplay properly, nobody knows how much of that is real. So let's be honest, what activities are most likely to actually make it in? I'd put robberies near the top. Crime is clearly central to the story, and it would be strange if the world did not let players engage with smaller criminal activities outside the main missions. I'd also put racing very high. This is Rockstar. Cars are part of the identity. Street racing, dirt racing, stunt racing, and illegal racing all fit Leonida perfectly. Water activities also feel likely. Boats, jet skis, diving, fishing, and kayaking make sense because of the setting. Fitness and fighting feel possible. Maybe not full San Andreas-style body transformation, but gyms, training, or combat mini-games would fit what Rockstar has shown. Nightlife and clubs feel very likely as locations. The question is whether they are playable social activities or just story settings. Pool, mini golf, basketball, and tennis are harder to judge. They could be playable. They could be background details. They could be small one-off activities. Or they could be part of a much bigger mini-game system. That's the mystery. But here's my honest prediction. The final game will probably have more side activities than the previous single-player entry, but not every background detail will become a deep playable system. Some fans are going to be right, some fans are going to be disappointed, and some fans are absolutely going to act like Rockstar personally betrayed them because a random beach volleyball net wasn't a 40-hour career mode. That's just how this community works. Here's the real issue. It doesn't matter if Grand Theft Auto 6 has 20 activities, 30 activities, or 50 activities. What matters is whether they mean anything. A huge open world filled with shallow distractions still feels empty, but a smaller number of deep systems can make the world feel alive. Fishing is boring if it is just pressing one button. Fishing is interesting if it ties into money, collectibles, survival, rare catches, boats, locations, and characters. Robberies are boring if they all play the same. Robberies are interesting if targets, police response, witnesses, cameras, getaway routes, and rewards all change. Gyms are boring if they are just an animation. Gyms are interesting if they affect stamina, fighting, appearance, confidence, or character progression. Nightclubs are boring if they are just loud rooms. Nightclubs are interesting if they connect to music, missions, social status, contacts, money laundering, or business ownership. That is what Rockstar needs to get right. Not just activities, consequences. That's the word. The world needs to react. If players rob stores, people should talk about it. If players cause chaos, the police should adapt. If Jason and Lucia build a reputation, the world should feel it. If social media is part of the world, it should expose, exaggerate, and distort what happens. That is how Grand Theft Auto 6 becomes more than a big map. That is how it becomes a living state. So, does Grand Theft Auto 6 have too much to do? Maybe. Or maybe fans are doing what fans always do, taking every screenshot, every trailer frame, every leak, every rumor, and building the perfect game in their heads before Rockstar has even shown full gameplay. But one thing is clear, the activity list people are expecting is massive. Robberies, street races, gyms, fighting, fishing, hunting, kayaking, diving, nightclubs, social media, music, smuggling, minigames, side jobs, businesses, and probably a dozen things nobody has even guessed yet. If Rockstar delivers even half of that properly, this could be the most alive open world they've ever made. But if most of it is just background detail, the community is going to argue for months. So now I want to know, what activity do you actually want most? Robberies, racing, gyms, fishing, nightclubs, gambling, businesses, or something completely different? Drop it in the comments because this is exactly the kind of thing the community is going to fight over until launch. And make sure to subscribe for more Grand Theft Auto 6 news, rumors, theories, and controversy.